The knife world is coming to an end. Social media is blocking knives. Knife people are leaving YouTube. Laws are changing. People are going crazy running. Volcanoes are erupting.
We need each other more than ever, Martin.
Yeah, the knife community needs each other. That's why we need you to watch this whole bloody video.
But first we're gonna talk about some other stuff. We're gonna talk about the DBK budget knife. Oh shit, Martin, man!
Come on.
We're gonna talk about the video from last week, which you gave us a lot of slack about. So we're gonna address that.
Yeah.
And then we met a couple of fans at the Dutch Knife Exhibition, which caused me to lose my voice.
And we have a new product. We're also gonna show.
Yeah. So let's get the show going. It's sponsored by Tools for Gents, by the way. Do you know that?
Go to Tools for Gents to buy folding knives that you cannot find anywhere else for the gents.
Real ones. So let's start off with the DBK budget knife. We've been talking about this a whole long time for all the people.
3 years probably.
We have our own knife, which is pretty bloody expensive because we go balls to the wall with it. We want the best quality, we want the best design, we want the best materials, but we know also people with a lower budget or who want to spend less.
I don't even want to call it the low budget knife because it's a budget friendly knife. Yeah, it's a budget friendly knife.
Did I say low budget? I meant lower.
It's like you said, like the budget knife, but it's like
I didn't mean that.
Budget friendly.
I didn't mean that.
This knife is a no compromise knife. We had 3 prototypes made and we all broke them. You can check that out on our Patreon, by the way, the videos that I broke them. Yeah. So we weren't happy with them, and those were made in China. Yeah, I'll be honest, because budget is normally made in China, but we figured out a way to make these in Germany. So the new budget knife will be made in Germany.
With German steel?
German steel. I've got some blanks.
You got some blanks and we're gonna show you.
High grinds, like what we have now on the DBK knife. More like a Bushcraft knife.
You tell us in the comments which one you like most. Do you like the one, the more Ray Mears type of grind, which I find? Do you like the more high grind, the stonewash finish, whatever? Just tell us what you like.
Yeah, there will be 2 versions because we are making a version and the manufacturer that we are making this with is also gonna have their own version. So there's gonna be a DBK version.
We're gonna earn money on all of them because we designed it all. Yeah? These are prototypes. I don't know how sharp it is, but it felt pretty sharp. Hey! Hey! 92, Martin.
That is...
Pants down, pants down.
Pants down.
Take off your pants. Stand with my head in front of his willy.
That is really good. And I mean, this is the smallest grind. And if this is that sharp, that's really good.
I'm loving this, Martin.
That is all you need. So one of the feedbacks that I already got from a professional knife maker, aka TRC, which is also making our knife, is we should have, so people who are watching, I'll tell you this, we're gonna make these corners a little bit rounder so that integrity of the tang inside the handle will be better.
Yo. That was almost the end of our prototype. Thank you very much. There's only one in the world, Martin. We thought of this knife as a budget knife. But now, so many months in, we're not able to make a budget knife. So it's actually going to be a good knife because we didn't like to compete with Mora, which is basically around $10.
Yeah, but we are actually competing with things like the Mora Garberg, the Treva Yakari Puko.
So we're aiming at around $100, $100, 100 euros, and I cannot stress enough how badly we are trying. We are trying so much to get this knife as cheap as possible, but as good as possible, because we don't want you to have a budget knife. We want you to have a good, very good, nice knife. Anyway,
that's true.
That's the budget knife, Martin.
Is this rain?
Is it rain? Oh
God!
We gotta go inside. Rico, run!
So while it's raining, it's the perfect time to show us our new product. DBK knife oil. Keep your steel lubed. It's a reference to your dick.
Yeah.
And look, that's a drop of oil. The needle actually is really nice to really get into those tiny crooks and crannies of your folding knife to keep it lubed.
So the next talking point, Martin, it was the UG tools.
UG tools, I don't have the exact machete that we used last week, but we have some rectification to do. Yeah, because
you like rectal.
Exactly. No, because last week Mikkie was like the voice of the people, you know, talking a little bit too much about the price.
Yeah.
But
you were
I was trying to balance that because And I feel like it became a little bit too much about the price because
people don't even know what knife you're talking about. You're talking about the 3D printed, 3D TI Otto machete.
Exactly. And it was
700 euros.
Let me start. It was one of the best machetes that we ever tried,
if not the best.
You know, the only thing people see is a 700 euro machete that doesn't have a super steel. But the crazy thing is, you know, LMAX 12C27, that's maybe for a blank like that, it's maybe a 30 euro difference in price. So that is not what made that price. It's like the 3D printed handle, it is a 3D printed titanium. That is one of the most expensive things to make. It doesn't have a tang, yet it was that strong, Mikkie.
We talked to the knife makers and you know what? Just 3D printing that handle is 300 bucks.
Yeah, something like
so, and they need to make a profit. It is all handmade in, I mean, the whole convex is hand ground in Germany.
And nobody is doing this. This is something that they are doing and on a very small scale. And that is 2 people doing handwork in Germany is expensive.
Martin, we left the not stainless knife blanks from our budget knife in the rain.
Nice.
Yeah?
But
it's good to see that it didn't rust.
That's a good corrosion test. But this is a non-stainless steel indeed.
Okay.
Indeed.
That's what I wanted to say about the video from last week, is that people tend to almost always look at value. What you get for your money. And very, very often that is a very good thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially for the people who are not rich. We are not rich, and we also try to be the voice of the people who want good value for their money. But sometimes some people just want to make balls to the wall, good, sick stuff.
Mikkie,
but I really believe in that if they want to make a machete, which costs 700 euros, it is up to them to make that machete of 700 euros. If that machete is bad, I would be, you know, very skeptical about that price, because they made a very good machete. So they could also price it 2,000 euros, but the price doesn't make the machete any worse. So I think that's a very important point. If they would have made this machete 10,000 bucks, it would still be a good machete. It would just be a very, very expensive machete, which, to come back to the point, I think people shouldn't be so scared about the price. We tested a machete which is very expensive. You don't buy it. 90% of the people, 95% of the people won't buy it. It's not for you. Wait another week and we will have a knife for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a budget knife. Next point.
Subject. The knife world that is coming to an end.
The knife world that's coming to an end. The clickbait title, which we are now going to prove to you, is not clickbait. Actually, it is pretty worrisome. I mean, let's be clear. We're not stopping the channel or whatever.
No, but we are noticing that it's getting harder. We have to pull harder and harder to stay on the same level as that we are.
Instagram, for instance. They are flagging a lot of content and they are not recommending our profile to people who don't follow us anymore.
Not only not recommending, not showing. You have to be subscribed to our channel to get our post on the front page or in the feed.
But that is very rough. And you know what it gets flagged at? Nudity. And I mean,
and the strange thing is, and the strange thing is, the nudity posts do end up on my front page somehow. I don't know why, but they end up on my front page.
This is worrisome because Instagram is actually also for other knife makers and knife photographers, whatever. They are just literally ruining their work, their income.
And you
just
know,
because they're too fucking lazy to
I understand.
manually see and look if a post is.
I understand the fact that AI, you know, that they're training AI to flag these posts. I understand that. But then, especially at the start, now that they're doing that, have some people who check out these appeals, because we appealed like months ago and it's still not fixed. And there's nothing wrong with these posts. The knives are tools. Knives are tools, not weapons.
What does this mean? It means that social media for a long time already has got a problem with knives.
And it's not only Instagram, it's also TikTok. We cannot get started on TikTok. It's Facebook who is getting harder and harder. But
Facebook is already almost.
Facebook is
pretty much on its last legs.
You
know, but anyway, I do want to give my compliments to YouTube for the past couple of years. They've made it also very hard for knives and stuff.
But it's getting better.
But it has gotten better, and I don't know how we are now lying in the algorithm. How if we get pushed or not? It's a little bit vague. But at least you can still...
It makes no sense what the algorithm is doing.
But you can still make videos about knives. Yeah?
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of people go. We've seen Zack in the Wild.
Yeah.
He's gone, Maarten.
And that just shows, because this guy was an amazing content creator.
Yeah.
He really knew what he was doing. But it shows, even though his views were going really well, it shows how hard it is to make a living from YouTube at this moment.
Yeah, so...
Go to our page.
Joe X, for whatever reason... Inderdaad. Yeah, do it.
So we are giving away a Valknieven F1 LMAX 40-year anniversary edition thanks to DBK. We are giving away a Bark River Bravo 1. We are giving away a TRC M1 SL thanks to Tools for Gents. We are giving away a Fox FX 140 XL Knives and Tools exclusive thanks to Knives and Tools. A Peltonen Sissy Puko thanks to Alumnia. A Beavercraft Axe thanks to Beavercraft. And 2 BPS knives. Wow, that's a lot of money.
Joe X also had to stop for a little while because people in his neighborhood were complaining about the stuff and were making it very difficult for him. But
it's all these things.
People get a lot of slack. So I really wish that places like Instagram and social media wouldn't make it that hard for people who are doing just perfectly legal stuff like we are doing. We are making a video about a knife cutting a piece of wood in half. Why would you make it difficult for people like us?
All the knife community are criminals. That's kind of what we are feeling.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes that even turns people into criminals. So that's a very dangerous thing to do, because if you're not doing anything wrong...
I'm almost becoming a criminal right now.
If you're not doing anything wrong, but you are criminally handsome, Maarten. Come on, put it right there, Cesar. I just wanted to let you know that we're not going anywhere anytime soon, but we do really want to thank you for supporting us.
The knife community needs each other more than ever.
Yeah.
You know, so do what you can, views, likes, not only us, just, you know...
But especially us, is that what you say?
Yeah, but also, you know, even leaving a nice comment can keep these people going, even if they're not making enough money.
Maarten, we are very fortunate with our following and the last couple of years.
And that brings us pretty much to the Dutch knife exhibition that we went to yesterday. That is like the only knife exhibition market that you can go once a year, where all the custom knife makers from the Netherlands and a little bit more like TRC also show up. And that's the one of the only places that you can come together with the knife community as one.
It's the only place I go to.
Yeah.
It was very good to finally meet some... It was the first time for me that I actually met some viewers.
Yeah.
And we had some really good conversations, and they knew a lot about knives, Maarten. I really had to keep up. We thought, let's try and see which of these people has the sharpest knife.
Yeah.
The first person we spoke to, the very first person. Well, I'll show you. This happened. He had a...
Rock and rollie.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Dutch Bushcraft Knives here at the Dutch Knife Exhibition. And today we're going to ask everybody here what they're carrying. Our first victim is... Jij heet Tristan, toch?
Tristan.
Tristan. Tristan. Hello, Tristan. Say hi to the camera.
Hi, everybody.
So what knife are you carrying?
I'm carrying 2 knives, actually. I'm carrying first with my beater knife.
Beater knife.
It's like a 600 euro knife.
Reeve. Yeah?
The second knife I carry is the Rockstead. Shit.
Maarten, you want to catch my reaction? Hello.
A bloody
This
Rockstead.
man is carrying a bloody Rockstead.
Typical Dutch. Typical Dutch.
Unbelievable.
That's typically Dutch.
I can't pay my rent anymore, but I do have a Rockstead, so yeah. Well.
Jeez. How long have you had this knife?
I think about a year, maybe.
Oh!
Oh shit.
That is really good.
Oh shit. Nee, maar dat is hier niet normaal. This is so stupid. This is like literally like a razor. You have never sharpened this?
No, I've not sharpened it yet. No, and I think when it's time to let it sharpen, I think I'm gonna send it to Rockstead probably, because normally I sharpen all my knives, but I'm not sure I can get the same edge on my knife that Rockstead is able to.
This is so stupid.
Typically Dutch knife community for you, to have a Rockstead on you.
So it kind of ended the competition right there. He won it. And we didn't feel like searching any further. We thought, okay, you got a Rockstead, it's really sharp.
Yeah.
Here, you grab the knife. Right, Tristan, obviously you are the winner.
Hell yeah, thanks.
Yeah? And that is why you win the Rocca Corposaturi. Oh yeah.
Holy shit, goddamn.
Do you like it, the knife?
I like the knife. I've lived in Finland for a while, so this really speaks to me.
What? Rick, why?
Well, for my education.
Thank you very much, Tristan. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
Nu gaan we allebei de andere kant op lopen. Zie je dit?
And you know, for us, we also had our own stand with DBK merchandise and stuff. It was impossible to sell stuff, speak to everybody, and make a video. So
we want to say thank you for everyone who came there and said hi to us.
Yeah,
we
for
want
the
to say
support.
thank you very much for all the people who stayed and watched just these two obnoxious guys making videos every week, 1 p.m. PDT, and who are buying stuff at the dbkshop.com.
Yeah, and if you're not doing that, there's also the Patreon.
Yeah, Patreon and stuff. No, but again, people, thank you very much. I'm again trying to be obnoxious, but I'm really thankful. And yeah, I have a hard time being serious about this, but I do really, really appreciate you watching us and that we can make our work out of this. Martin, don't you agree with that?
100%, Mikkie. And we wouldn't be here without all you guys.
So thank you very much. And we read every comment. We just don't have the time to reply to every comment.
Yeah,
so
even if you tell us we're getting fat or balding or whatever, we also read them and we cry. We also cry a little bit.